Hi, we've all heard one of our friends or family say if I only known this before I purchase a property. Please don't let this poor situation be you. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 warning signs about what to look for before purchasing a property. Hi, my name is Steven. I'm from the Exponential Real Estate Group, where we empower individuals one property at a time. Please don't forget to like or subscribe to our channel by clicking below, where we answer all of your questions regarding the current real estate market. Now let's get on to the warning signs. The first sign, if there's a lot of sales in the area, or if you're looking for a condo building, a lot of sales in the building itself. This usually indicates that there's been a shift either in the area or the building. Maybe the school wasn't very good or below the expectations of the buyers, or maybe the neighborhood is losing amenities, shops are closing down nearby. While this can be used as a bargaining chip, it is always good to get to the bottom of this before you purchase. The second sign to look for is check property history of the property itself. If there are several sales of the property over the recent years, this could be a red flag that something is wrong with the property. Now, not all properties that have recent sales mean that it's a terrible property. However, because you do not actually get to live in the property until you take the possession, it is very important to make sure that you vet this out. The average length of ownership in Canada is 5 to 7 years. Now, if you are in an area like UBC, for example, where the population is a little bit more transient, it is very understandable if the property ownership changes every year or two. However, if the property is in a stable family-oriented neighborhood, then it's difficult to say that there's no red flags if a property is sold, let's say 7 times over the last 10 years. The next one is a big one. It's a cracked foundation. When touring your property, please make sure to see if any doors are not closing properly. This would be indication that the house itself is sinking and has become unleveled. Also pay attention to any cracks that's wider than half an inch. Always toward the exterior of the house and look at the exterior. Pay special attention to cracks that extend up to the windows or the side step cracks. The next sign is also very important. This is because the roof is usually one of the most expensive repairs in the house. Usually, I like to go on a rainy day. This way, if there's any sort of leaks through the roof, it's likely to show through the ceiling. Please make sure to look for missing shingles, rusted gutters, or other signs of roof damage. Look for moss and other growths on the roof to show signs of low maintenance throughout the years. Drain tiles are often overlooked part of this house. Please make sure to look at the drainage around the perimeter of the house when you're visiting the property. Try going on a rainy day. What you might notice is pooling of water. Pay special attention if there's any puddles around the house that is not properly drained. The drain tile is a pipe that wraps around the foundation of the house. Its job is to take away water from the foundation. Some of the signs of drain tile damage are flooded basements, any sort of leaks that seem to seep through the basement itself, any sort of wet carpets in the basement. In order to fix the drain tile, it is usually very costly. It can range from anywhere from $25,000 to upwards of $100,000. The next sign is basement damage. Now, basements usually don't get a lot of love during property reviews. We usually see the upper floors, we see the exterior, we see the beautiful layouts, and a lot of basements can be empty, or they're not finished, or they smell terrible, and we simply just want to get over with that part of the showing. However, it's important to pay attention to basement damages because this could be very, very costly to fix. Now, earlier I had mentioned regarding drainage issues that could cause floods into the basement. It's important for you to go down to the basement, make sure that it's dry and its ventilation is decent. A lot of the signs of basement damage are tables or chairs that have rusted bottoms, any previous signs of water damage, wet and moldy carpets, a dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway if there's a dehumidifier in the basement. So please make sure to pay attention to these signs. Our next sign is uneven floors. This is not just annoying, but it can be indication of a huge problem. When you walk in your property, you feel a little disoriented. It could be because of the fact that one side of the house is lower than the other side, even by slightly little margins. Do not be shy about bringing a spirited level to a showing. Or what you can do is take a marble or a golf ball and place on the floor. If it starts rolling, it could indicate that parts of the foundation is sinking, and this could indicate major structural issues. Moving along, we're going to get to the pest problem. No one wants to be the first call in a new house to the pest control company. When you view a property, please pay special attention to any sort of droppings or mouse traps or ants or termites. Look for piles of sawdust or bulging floors because termites are attracted to anything made out of wood. When you are viewing property, see if you can get access to the attic. Poke your head in and listen to the sounds. Buzzing can be indication of a wasp nest. Scuttling can be indication of squirrels. Either way, if these symptoms persist, you have to be calling a pest control company. Our next sign is a property that has an amazing exterior but has a rundown exterior. Expert house flippers know that a lot of buyers care the most about the interior look and feel. A beautiful kitchen can snag any wife's heart in a transaction. They know this. So when they buy a rundown property, they often spend a large amounts of time and money on the interior, and some of them will ignore the exterior. So a property having a beautiful interior but a rundown exterior could indicate that the job was hastily done and is there to make the property look good, putting lipstick on a pig rather than fix fundamental issues with the property. It is a warning sign to be heeded. The last sign, and probably the biggest red flag of them all, is a seller that denies inspection. Sometimes seller will negotiate that in lieu inspection, some amount of money is given. This should be a telltale sign that there might be issues with the property. An inspection will usually cost you a few $100s, but the inspector is worth much more than that. The inspector could find issues that are far-ranging and could cost tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. We had one inspector who once found an issue in a property that was upwards of $250,000. You certainly want an inspection done if you're serious about buying a property. Now, during COVID, it's a lot easier for sellers to deny access to rooms or parts of the property. This is because some people may not be feeling comfortable that their rooms or their personal belongings are accessed by strangers. However, this is no excuse, and in good faith selling, access to the property is one of the most important parts of the contract. Please make sure to enforce your right to an inspection. That's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like or subscribe to our channel. Please leave us a comment, anything you'd like to know about the real estate market in the future. Thank you.